head coach Sean Miller. Congratulations, Coach. I mean, from the get-go tonight, it was obvious your guys were ready to play tonight. And we were just talking about Raleigh Alkins and kind of how he got things off to a big start. Was that beginning of the ball game the way you hope to see it?
Well, number one, I credit our team. The loss the other night, we didn't play very well, and UCLA did. And you lose a home game at McHale, it never feels good because of our great tradition and our crowd and the history of our program. But not as easy to put that behind you and move on to the next challenge. And, we played a terrific team tonight. And everybody, we talked to our guys who don't start the game, and I thought each one of them really came in and played with great effort and helped us. We have to become a deeper team, and tonight we didn't win because of our starting five. We won because of our entire group. You're right about Raleigh. It's not easy to put a couple bad games behind, but Raleigh is a terrific player, and he's really gone through a tough period of time of practicing, not practicing, being in a boot, being out of a boot, being restricted with minutes, and then being able to play full. And I've yet to see a basketball player, especially in this month where everybody's hitting their stride, be successful when they're like that. Thank goodness, he became pain-free here over the last few days, and hopefully he'll stay that way, because I think having him into a rhythm gives him the best chance to play like he did tonight. But, I mean, he played terrific. If you think about the last two games, if he would have played that way, it would have made a big difference. But I think sometimes when you go through that, it reminds everybody how important practice is, how important, doing things the right way every day. And our team did a great job, and Raleigh did as well.
You mentioned before the bowl game, this was one of those, and you say it all the time, 10 or less turnovers, and now 11 tonight. That's certainly not too many, but how important was that in the outcome?
Very important. It was the key to the game, because USC does a great job of stealing the ball and creating turnovers, and when they do, it leads to their transition game, which is dynamic. 11 turnovers, we'll take it. And, when you limit your turnovers, you get more shots. You don't let them get out in transition, and it helps your defense. But tonight, the story of the game was our defense. Our defense was night and day. It was like you were watching a different team out there, and it starts with effort. I thought DeAndre did an amazing job defensively. And, as we've learned our team, he's the identity of our defense. When he's playing hard and concentrating and taking away, Benny Boatwright, I thought, he really made the game hard for Benny. And Benny's a terrific player. He guarded him, I think, in the 26 minutes that he was in there for virtually the entire game. And he set the tone defensively for our group. I could keep going, though. Alonzo played an efficient game. Again, he had 14 points, 4 assists. He also had 8 rebounds. Parker took on the challenge of guarding Jordan McLaughlin, 4 assists, 1 turnover. And, Duson and DeAndre around the basket, they combined for 34 points and 18 rebounds. So, one of our best performances of the year. But what makes this win sweeter than most is that we really had to pick ourselves up off of a very difficult loss on Thursday and quickly flip the switch.
All right. Well, hanging on first place, that's good too, right?
Yep, it sure is.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Head coach Sean Miller here courtside at McHale Center, where the Wildcats beat the Trojans 81-67, the final score.